I know you guys looked at some tape from last night, but when you talk about that first quarter, how much of it is self-starting or how much of it is just getting ready for the moment? Knowing Houston is looking at you guys like this is an elite team in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, probably both. I think just got to come out and play harder. Got to come out with more aggressiveness and assertiveness and more intensity and more urgency, and that's as simple as that. Obviously there's some game plan things and schemes and stuff that we can clean up, but for the most part, you just got to come out and meet other people's energies. And a few games this year we haven't done that, and people really want to kick our butts, and we're getting that from a lot of teams, and we just got to be able to meet that and exceed that type of energy.
Don't take it the wrong way, but your early success made you a little comfortable at times that you can kind of turn it on a little bit, and you don't always end up turning it on?
Yeah, probably. I mean, it's a little bit of both. I mean, look, we've been the top team for a while. Obviously, we haven't won a championship, but there's some, not complacency, but there's some of that there where, like, we know that, like yesterday, I mean, as bad as we played, we were right there to have a chance to win the game. So understanding that you always have a shot to win can, like I said, maybe have less urgency, but like something that we got to clean up. And it's a long, long year, and there's ups and downs, guys in and out, and it's can get caught going through the motions sometimes. But I think we got to turn it on and start. If there is a switch that we're playing around with, it's time to turn it on about now.
Fred, with Kawhi back now and OG back, I mean, I know Danny may or may not be. How much is the last 30 games about kind of finally having everybody? And Jonas is a couple weeks away, and kind of just getting everybody back in sync with one another again.
Yeah. I think whenever Jonas gets back, for that final 20, 30 games, whatever it is it's crucial to get some rhythm again. Like it's weird to think about, that we're trying to still find our rhythm, more than halfway through the year, but that's the type of year we've had, ups and downs, new guys in and out. Still, I mean, look, we're still trying to figure out how to play with Kawhi and Danny, and we're still finding who we are a little bit as well. We know what our core is as a team, but we're still finding ways to win, and there's going to be times where you lose games and you just want to go out there and give your best effort. And last night, and I thought Indiana was better, but last night probably wasn't one of our better efforts.
And everything you said applies, I would assume, that to the second unit too. I mean, if you're back in that second unit, kind of solidifying things and guys just sort of understanding their roles and the chemistry amongst that group too.
Yeah, I mean, good, bad, or otherwise, it's sometimes as simple as we need to find out who's not going to play, like who's the odd man out. We got so much guys and so much talent. What's the minutes going to be? What's the rotations going to be? And not to say that it has to be set in stone and it's concrete, but a little bit more continuity would help, and I think that we'll be able to find that here in the next month and a half, 2 months.
Start of the game, is that one of the things that you guys can have more control of? Is something you guys at times have struggled with but can clean up towards the end of the season?
I mean, I think we just gotta come in with focus. Like we gotta make it a priority, and it's been like a lot of games where we just came out flat a little bit in the beginning, and then somehow we find the energy to kind of get back in the game a little bit. But we can't do that playing against good teams. We got to start from the jump, and knowing that we're gonna get people's best shot, and we got to go out there with that mentality.
Are you guys used to being the hunted now? A team that everybody's running for, they're getting up.
I mean, like if you first or second, and somewhere, people are looking for you, and whatever team plays you, they want to beat you, and we just got to be more focused, man. We got to come out with a sense of urgency and just playing like we're capable of.
How much of that slow start could be, I don't know if it's factored out. Kawhi's gone for 4, he's back, and Kyle missed a stretch, and Kawhi's kind of been in and out a little bit with the load management. Just trying to find that synergy amongst the
players. But I mean, I don't think that's that's what it was. I think in the beginning we just lacked effort, like period. In the beginning of the game, and I think it doesn't have to do with like rotation or who was playing with who. It's just about us just playing with more energy, like on defense, and rebounding the basketball, and just showing more like we wanted to play. We didn't we were just flat. Like, to be honest, it just comes down to effort.
Now that the team is starting to get a little bit healthier, I mean, Jonas a couple of weeks ago, but with OG back and with Kawhi back, is there something to be said for the final 30 games and kind of getting it all together?
Yep, for sure. We got to find our groove. We got to find what works for us, and like you said, we haven't been like totally healthy, the whole year, so it's good just to have everyone back and just working to be the best team we can be.
Do you have to say anything to DeLon or anything, like with so many guard and wing options now with everyone healthy? On any given night, someone might not play.
Right.
Do you have to say anything to him after he doesn't play?
No, I mean, I think he's a pro. He's been there more than I've been, so I'm sure he understands that more than I do. So he'd be okay.
I think most importantly is that got to do a better job of just doing some basics better, right? Just hitting people on defensive rebounding, just being a little more solid in transition defense, keeping the ball in front of us a little better, you want to get caught up in a lot of tricky little things, and a lot of times it comes back to doing the simple things that you've been working on since day one of training camp a little bit better and a little bit more consistently.
Is there sometimes just a rhythm that needs to be found when Kawhi comes back after a few games out? Guys, like there's just that little.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe, right? I think maybe it's not. Basketball is certainly different than most sports in that, when one or two guys return, or one guy returns, it's 20%, and it affects the other 80%. Right?
In this case, 30%.
Yeah, right. Whatever. So, and again, it feels that way a little bit, but we got to be able to play through that. It still shouldn't affect how hard we're playing and how physical we're being and conscientious of the game plan we're being and things like that. And I'm not saying that we weren't doing those things. We just need to do them at a higher level in games like that. That team, and again, we can say this all we want about teams giving us their best shot. We get their best shot. That was a huge game for them. That place was rocking. That place is usually dead as a doornail, right? It was rocking in there last night, and they were coming out, and their role players played as good as they could play, and that's what we should expect coming at us. We can't come out and get down 21-10 all the time in those kind of games,
Nick, when you've got now Kawhi back and OG back, Jonas coming back, I assume in a couple of weeks or something. It's the last 30 games about trying to get everybody then kind of where you need them to be, and then almost like kind of relearning each other again.
Yeah, I mean, we got to do like for me, this has been a great time to evaluate a lot of things, right? Personnel, rotations, what we can do, what we can't do, who we can count on, all those kind of things. And as we go forward, I don't expect this to be I hope it is. We kind of deserve it to be. We're going to have everybody here for 30 games. It'd be really nice to figure out who's going to exactly be in there, how we're going to do it, who's going to play where, minutes, all that kind of stuff, the rotations. I'm sure we're going to have some more guys in and out, right? So, but to answer your question, yeah, we got to now know that who's going to play as tough as we need them to play, who's going to execute like we need them to execute. We need to execute like we're capable of, close games or not, both ends of the floor. I mean, those are the things that you're going to start tightening up or focusing on, yeah.
And obviously not just the starters, the second unit too.
Everybody. Yeah. The rotations more than the starters.
Do you say anything to give it DeLon or whoever the next guy's out when you have all these guys? You have to say anything,
Sure.
Keep encouraged and stuff?
Well, I think that unless you know for sure you're going in there and not playing them, and if you know that, you're probably going to tell them that. And there's never really any for sure's, right? There's never really any for sure's, right? And you guys, I mean, you know how it is, right? You know how it is, right? You lose by 2 points, and well, why didn't you play DeLon? If we won that by 2 points, nobody would be asking that question, right? But I get it. We can't play everybody, right? And like I said, it's the guys for me that are going to bring it, right? And it's DeLon's still included in that group, right? There's still some opportunity for guys that proven they're going to bring it, defend the way we want, execute the game plan the way we want, play with on the balls of their feet on offense and not on their heels, right? Step into shots, take them and make them, right? And play with some serious aggression, passion, and commitment to, being in a rotation of a really, really good team.
I mean, you were seeing some slippage with him, or you're just saying in general?
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about anybody. Could any of those guys in that rotation.
I mean,
or not in the rotation, right?
I mean, did you relish the opportunity to have a practice here today, given the way things went last night? Were you eager to get on the floor with these guys?
It was a good day to be here, right? We watched a lot of film, we learned a lot, we talked about a lot of things, basketball, non-basketball related, and got on the floor for a really good session today.
Nick, you talked about the start of the game and how Houston came out, important game for them. How do you kind of get the guys to understand how important it is that the start means a lot towards you?
Well, I think that, Sherm, I think first of all, you know, you can sit here and say, well, we ought to start every game that way. We ought to be really focused and the ball goes out. But we also are more realistic to know that these 82 games is you're just not going to have that super fire and that spark every time. Well, we've been through 50 now, right? We should absolutely know that that one is going to be one, right? And we should absolutely know that most of them now are going to be that. We've not had our fire, right, lit a few times. We've exhausted those here pretty soon. So, right? So I'm going to go home and play the Doors today. Come on, baby, light my fire.
Give an update on Danny's hand.
Not yet. We'll have one later today though.
Any things about Dirk that you look back on fondly watching all those years?
You know, and this is like seems strange to say in this era of everybody knows everybody and all this kind. I was at the game, what's it called in Portland? Yeah, I was at the his hoop summit. I was there, and like nobody knew him really there. Like it's almost impossible to be that age and nobody really know you at that. And it was like, oh my God, it was like I remember being there and like everybody just going crazy about this guy Dirk. I guess I'll just never forget that. Right? It was pretty cool.
No, because he was pretty unknown.
Yeah,
That game, and then there's also some kind of Nike showcase in Dallas where.
Yeah, it was over after the hoop summit. It was like 15 GMs trying to sign him somehow after the game, but they wait a minute, we got to draft him first.